Yo, what up? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. How about you?
I'm doing well. How's the whole online space, UGC space going for you lately?
Bro, I just closed my first 10K month last month with it. I've only been in the space for 3 months. It's just crazy how quickly I've been able to really scale it, to 5 figures a month.
How many campaigns you running right now?
I'm in three right now. They're all in the tech space. What about you yourself? How's it going for you?
It's going well. Yeah, it's about the same results. I'm in, I think, four right now. I've kind of been like interchanging, so every month I feel like I add one, then drop one, kind of filling out the different niches. I've been in the fitness niche, tech niche, stuff like that, kind of learning as I go, but results have been really strong, so it's been exciting.
So you've only been in it for 3 months too, right?
What is it? It's May. I've been in it for a little longer than you. I think like 4.5 now.
So like, what do you think the biggest thing for you is as far as like actually making money from it? Because a lot of people do UGC and they don't make shit.
I think so much of it comes down to the foundation you build. So whether you have a personal page or a UGC page, I think you just need to show yourself, like just being confident. You also need to seek out those opportunities. So one, the Discord, any Discords out there that have applications, I'd join as many as you can. Just fill out as many applications as you can. Actively DMing some people, UGC creators, asking them, what are you doing to get deals? And then I think it's consistency, especially when it comes to any campaign that's performance-based or has bonuses. You're not going to have good pay month one. You're not going to have good bonuses month one. But once your page is up for a month or two, you start outweighing the base pay and you start making unreal amount of money. Like my most successful campaigns, the ones that are paying me the most are the CPM ones. And at first I feel like I'm wasting my time, only a couple hundred the first month. And it's like, I could go on base pay, make 800 here, 1,000 here. Month 2 and 3, it's like, okay, I'm making 2 to 3K. Sometimes on one video. Sometimes one video drives it all for me. But the biggest thing, you got to create that strong foundation. Actively seek out opportunities. The biggest way for me is the Discord. And 3, stay consistent. What would you say for
100%.
yourself?
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I would also say, adding on to that, like building a personal brand. So
Yeah.
if you're posting UGC, you gotta be posting on your personal page. Just posting alone on your personal page will bring you UGC deals. Like when I first started posting, I didn't even know what UGC was. I was simply just posting for my own personal brand, and I walked into a ton of opportunities in the UGC space, and I ended up just taking on UGC full time. So if you're not posting on your personal, you're really missing out on just so many doors being open for you. And then also, like what you said about CPM, everyone thinks that CPM is just terrible. Like when I first started, my first deal was CPM, $3 CPM. I got no views for like 3 weeks. And then one of my videos popped off for like 6 million views. I made just about $8,000 off one video in my first month doing it. So like CPM really is amazing because there's no cap on how much you can make. And then from there, once your account grows, you're not ever going to want to go back to base pay once you see the views coming in.
Yeah, there's 2 things. One, I can relate to that. I had no idea what UGC was. I was posting all my finance investing stuff on Stock Study. Company DM me, no clue what it was. I thought I was, going to post on my personal page, whatever. Was kind of skeptical at first, and then it's like, okay, well, I have one deal. Let's start stacking up some more. And now, obviously, we're both, big time, making full-time money. It's like full-time career money with this, and building out agencies and stuff and all that. But the second part I want to get to, and, this might be the main topic of this video, is base pay versus CPM. There's a big misconception when it comes to that in the space. There's so many people that turn down the CPM deals, but the reason they do it, in my opinion, is because they hear about the bad experiences, which 95% of the people have bad experiences because they give up after a week or two. It's like, well, when you're growing your personal page, you don't give up after a week or two when you get 200 views per TikTok. But by month, 2 and 3, you're getting thousands and you're getting viral videos and you're making money. So what's your stance on that? Like, if you had to be, because base pay is nice, don't get me wrong, especially when it feels like free money. But when you want to scale in this space, it comes down to how dedicated you are, and are you willing to just stay consistent and patient, and especially in a world like today where everything is, quick money, gambling, all that. Those who succeed in this space are the ones who put themselves in the performance-based deals and kind of run with it. Like what's your opinion on that?
So I'm gonna give my stance on like from the agency side and just UGC creator side because I run an agency. But as far as like being a creator, CPM doesn't look very appealing to start, but one video can turn everything around. One video can make your page grow. Like I had one video make me 10,000, bring me 10,000 followers just from one video, gain 10,000 followers in 2 weeks. And then from there, I'm averaging 5,000 views per video. So overall, like I'm going to make so much more money with CPM, and I'd rather be on CPM than base pay in that position. And like anyone can go viral. I don't honestly think it comes down to skill. Like you were saying, it's just about consistency and posting at least once a day, because every post is a lottery ticket. You never know when you're going to go viral. It could be tomorrow, could be next week. Who knows? But it's possible for every single person to go viral as long as they're making quality content, like putting in effort and being consistent. And then from the agency side, CPM, I got to go with CPM. Like CPM, it's almost impossible to not be profitable when you're paying creators CPM, because if they're not getting views, nothing's coming out of your pocket. So, and if they are getting views, they're bringing you money as long as the content you're making them and having them create is actually converting well. It's the most profitable way to run an agency is through the CPM model. I'm not sure if you agree with that, but what's your stance?
Yeah, I think what happens for most creators is they start off thinking base pay is great. When I first got my first deal, it was base pay. My second deal was base pay. I think even my third deal was base pay. So that's kind of all I knew. And it was nice saying, hey, I'll spend 5 minutes, make this video, make $20. But I think as you are in the space longer, you start looking for those CPM deals. And I think there is a thing, like, I think retainers are a big thing too. Once you really show companies that, hey, I know what I'm doing, I will bring you followers. I just want to get paid for the first month of this setup thing and a little additional after that each month. So like you could, you might, I want to call that base pay because it's not per video, but I understand, as you progress, you kind of go from, okay, I'm a base pay person. Then you get into the space where majority base pay, you start doing CPM, you start seeing success with the CPM. Then the third phase is you start doing more CPM, less bonus pay or less base pay. You then go to almost full on CPM, maybe, one or two base pays that have treated you well. You like them, maybe they're good rates. And then the ultimate stage, the final stage is, hey, I have all this work. I've worked with 10 different campaigns. I've brought in, 50 million views throughout all these things. I love doing CPM. Let's do performance based. It's going to help me out. It's going to help you out profitability wise. But I also, there's value in the work I've done. And I think, let's do $1,000 retainer. After month one, we can figure out, is this working for both sides? We might up it. We might get rid of it because the performance pays so well. But I think there's a natural transition from base pay to base pay CPM mainly to I'm a top dog in this space. You're going to pay me, a lot of money, and I'm going to bring your company a lot of results.
Yeah, 100%. I always tell creators too, like, we have no problem raising your pay, putting you on base pay. Like once you start bringing results, then we could talk about base pay. But people they're like, I always see people say like, oh, I only take $800 and up base pay. I don't do CPM. It's like, well, if you're gonna we don't know how you're gonna perform, so why would we put you on the base pay to start? Like, because a lot of people, they say that they want these $800 CPMs, and I look at their profiles for all their UGCs after they send me the portfolio, and bro, they're getting like 200 views a video. It's like, why would I put you on a base pay if your views are terrible?
Yeah.
I also think with the CPM, like, it makes you try harder because you really do want to put out quality content because the ball's in your court to make all the money. With base pay, I found myself, even with myself in base pay deals, like, I'll just kind of found myself like half-assing it.
Yeah.
And then with CPM, I'm like trying to think and scheme up new ways to make content that's actually going to go viral and convert well.
Yeah, I understand it. I understand wanting base pay because especially as, agency owners ourselves and running campaigns, we understand there's a lot more in it for us. a lot less for creators. So I understand the base pay, put in a little work, whatever. But the upside is just unreal. And ultimately, I mean, some people, a lot of people are in the space, just a little side hustle, make some cash on the side, high school student, college student, maybe transitioning between full-time jobs. But if you really want to turn this into a full-time thing and learn the skills of what it means to translate in the online space, it's putting yourself in the position to be a performance guy. And then I also want to bring up the fact you said that how you'll tell people you'll put them on base pay after they perform. The funny thing is, once you start performing, you don't even want base pay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Like you don't even. It sounds good to them, but they don't even realize what they're saying. They're basically saying, yeah, like, I want to lower my pay once I do well. Well, no, dude, you're going to realize you're going to make a lot more money. You just have to stick through this. Like, the people, as long as you work with strong campaign managers, they are going to give you the content to succeed. They want you to go viral because the campaign managers are not getting paid unless you do well. Exactly. And they got to realize we're quite literally doing what's in the best interest of the creators. We're going to give you the best content. We're going to help you get the best payment structure. And if you stick with us, and we've seen it ourselves, we've seen people stick it out, you will get paid and it will be worth it. So I'm someone that I totally understand the base pay side of things. I still have base pay deals. But because I'm scaling to 5 figures a month and beyond that, I'm putting myself in the position to be with campaigns for months and having accounts with 10 plus K followers where every single one of my videos is paying me out a CPM base rate of over $50 a video because I've built up that consistency.
Yeah, like there's CPM deals too that are like $15 CPM, which is insane. Like I would rather have a $15 CPM over $800 base pay. That's crazy. I just think people don't realize, how good base pay can be. Because like you were saying, like,
you meant CPM?
CPM. Yeah. They always hear the bad stuff. They never hear about the good. But like I've literally seen creators make $1,000 their first week doing it and have over $10,000 months in their first month. Like you just never know when you can go viral with it. And I think it just also brings a little bit of more excitement than base pay because just base pay, you're guaranteed the money. I feel like there's a little more at stake when you're not guaranteed the money. And as far as like UGC full time, like if you want to be a full-time UGC creator, you got to make like good content. I see people always want to be full-time UGC creators and their content is just like, it seems like they're just not even trying. And like the lighting of your videos, the aesthetic, like what you're wearing matters so much. Like you need to take all that into account. It almost comes down to like the psychology of the human brain and what you need to understand what makes them hooked into your video. Like the hook is the most important part and you just need to understand all aspects of content if you really want to take it seriously.
Yeah, first thing with the like $15 CPM plus, like the gambling space, like you're gonna find that in the gambling space. It is crazy how profitable those companies are, bro. Like it is sad that a company can pay you $15 for 1,000 videos and still be profitable. Like it's just But then the second part is it is like, we've tested it out with some of your content and we've seen like you've been successful with it, wearing an orange shirt, something that stands out. I've worn a blue hoodie that was, really sticking out from my background. You won't be able to see it here, but on this camera, this all black background is something that I take advantage of. I also have the LED light that I'll throw on. It's just something to, first you got to hook them in. You got to hook them in with what you're saying and what you're saying, the text on the screen, and your background. And you got to do that within the first second.
100%. And also, sorry, what were you going to say?
No, go for it. No, go for it.
Also, like, repurposing content, too. Like, you don't have to spend every day. You don't need to make 3 pieces of content. You could make, like, 6 or, like, 10 pieces of content in one day and repurpose all those videos into 3 more videos. All of a sudden, you have 30 pieces of content from 10 videos. Or you take your best video, your most viral video, and, like, I've done this before, and you repurpose that video into 3 more videos, all of a sudden you have 3 more viral videos from one video. And I feel like people don't do it enough. Like what we do is, we have our creators send us all their content and we'll repurpose it for them. So they're literally getting paid to press the post button. Yeah. So I think it just takes a lot of like creators really get interested in that because, they don't have to work as hard. Although making content is super easy, we're just really making it as efficient as possible for them. And it's just another way to produce mass volume, because content is all about volume. You know, the more you put out, the more of a chance you have of going viral.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you said, that's one of the big steps we took in managing our campaign together is, you know, not everyone wants to put out all the videos, and we want everyone to put out a bunch of videos because that helps us the most. But especially CPM based, we are finding a way to 3x to 5x the productivity of every single video being created, every single creator. So instead of going out and searching for, you know, a bunch of more creators, while we're doing that, we're still doing that, but we're also maximizing the efficiency of our current creators with the repurposing. And that's something that whether you work with, you know, whether people work with our agency or the separate campaigns we manage, whatever, you should be doing that by yourself. Whether the campaign managers are doing that for you or not, you can mass produce videos, get paid for them all with minimal effort. And that's what UGC is so crazy about. It feels like stealing. That's the craziest thing. It truly feels like stealing. Sometimes I feel like, how am I getting paid this much for it when there's kids that are clocking into their minimum wage jobs, getting paid a few $100s a week, when I'm getting paid a few $100s for an hour of work at most. It's like, it's just unreal.
If you're working at McDonald's in 2026 or you're delivering pizzas, like, you are seriously just, I honestly, ever since finding out about UGC, I've realized that I never look at, like, I'll never need to work a minimum wage job again, even if I went broke.
Yeah.
Because I can just pick up 10 UGC deals and make $10K a month, probably within my first month, because I know I've done it before, so I could do it again. But it's like, you can make 10 times more for 10 times less work doing UGC rather than working at, you know, McDonald's. And once you see that, like, open your eyes to it, you realize, like, why was I even working? Like, I was at a college bar making $200 a month damn near, and then the next month I made over $8,000 from UGC in my first month. So I mean, it's just crazy how much you can make in such a little amount of time.
I mean, that's I mean, you hit that on the spot. It's like, it pains me. Like, even though I'm doing it, I still get FOMO. I'm like, I could be doing more. So like, then it like, I get FOMO for other people. Like, the people around me, I'm like, stop doing that job. Stop. You're going to go work 4 or 5 hours, make $50-$60 when I'm going to work 4 or 5 hours for a whole month and make 5 figures. And it just, you know, it's just crazy because I'm in this space and I get FOMO because I feel like I'm not doing enough. And then I'm also getting FOMO for other people. It's like, I want everyone around me to know you're wasting your time working these jobs that you're doing, and there are such better alternatives. You just have to be able to do this. Take this phone right here, record yourself. It's going to be awkward at first. It's going to be awkward for your first few days. Your mom might see it, your dad might see it, your friends might see it. And if you're worried about that, block them. Make a page that no one needs. You don't need any followers to start UGC. What you need is a few examples of videos. Start sending them around, and no one will care how many followers you have, because you're going to create a separate account anyways for these companies. All they care about is, can this person hold up their camera, talk, listen to instructions, and make my company money? That's all they care about. If you have 0 followers, but you have 3 good examples of videos you have created, you don't. The best part is you don't even have to post the videos. You could have them in your camera roll. You could have them private on TikTok. Still create a portfolio for yourself and send them around. So it's go for it.
The thing that's really crazy is that you can do UGC and be terrible at making content.
Oh my god!
Like, I have seen so many creators that are just awful at making videos, and they have like 4 UGC deals. Like, half of these companies will take, like, most of these companies will literally take anything they can get their hands on.
Yeah.
Especially with CPM, because it all comes down to just grabbing anyone that can show their face on camera, because at the end of the day, anyone can be viral. Honestly, even if you suck at making content, like, you can go viral. It's just your chances are less, but you don't need to be good at it. And you'll learn along the way what works, just trying new methods of, you know, what's worked for you, or just copying. And like, you should look at viral styles, even if you're posting your personal, if whatever your niche is, look at viral styles and just copy that video word for word. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Copy people, bro. That's the biggest thing right now that I feel like people don't take advantage of, is that you can go viral by just copying something that you didn't come up with.
No doubt.
And I feel like people will get shamed for that, but at the end of the day, like, why not?
In a space like this, you can't reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go copy everyone that's been successful at. One of my videos that has 1.3 million, I copied word for word. It was a long text. It was a long text one, 6-second clip of me in the car. It was for a Roth IRA. It was like the difference between, investing. I don't remember what it was. Maybe a few $100s a month compared to saving it. That video, 1.3 million views, bunch of followers. That video is still getting views, and it's made me a crap ton of money. And it's just like, it was not original.
Yeah.
And like some people in this, people that aren't familiar with the space might be like, why are you stealing from other people? You're not going to be successful unless you're copying other ideas. And you don't have to go word for word, but make it, put your own creative twist on it, and you could easily have success with it. Because if it's gone viral before, why can't it go viral again? And you've seen that with reposting your own videos. I've reposted my own videos. If I have a video hit 100K, I'll repost it. It'll go get 50K. It's like, okay, well, I put in 0% more effort, maybe 1% if you want to hit the post button, as you like to say, that's the most annoying part of the process. But it's like, you got to find ways to make everything so easy and like, oh my God, yeah. I mean,
bro, you got to buy a new phone if you got to do it.
Well, yeah, like this right here, like you guys right here. I mean, this is a terrible phone.
Oh, we went and bought phones for $30. Worst piece of shit ever. But I mean, we can post much more content now, because now we have 4 phones. We each bought 4 of these $30 phones, so now we have a ton of accounts, because you can't have all these accounts on one phone; you'll get banned.
Yeah.
But like, you gotta do stuff like that if you really want to if you want to scale to 5 figures in the space and more. You need to buy more phones and just be able to produce a ton of volume and make a bunch of accounts, because that's just what it comes down to.
Yeah, I mean, and when you say, like, I never knew there were phones out there for so cheap. Now, don't buy a $30 phone, let me tell you that. You might want to do a little more, $100, buy a $30 plan, but right then, you make that back in 3 days of UGC once you get going. Once you have 3 campaigns, which is incredibly easy to do, you make that money back, and that phone is literally it just generates you money. Yeah. And I mean, back, what were you saying?
You can go.
I don't even know what I was saying.
Oh. and going back to CPM though, like, it's crazy because one video you posted 3 months ago, if you're in the proper campaign, we'll be paying you 3 months down the line. Like, if you post a video 3 months ago, you'll still be getting paid for that now if it went viral. Like, I got a video that's at like 3 million views, and I still get paid like $100 a month from that video. Yeah. 3 months from, like, it's been 3 months, I'm still getting paid, which is crazy. Yeah. If the campaign you're in isn't doing that for you, if you're only getting paid for the views you accumulated in the month, like, you got to find a new campaign, because it just becomes passive income when you're getting paid for video that you posted months ago. Yeah. And it's insane.
I mean, that's with the campaign we run together, Bull GBT. It's CPM based, and that's how we run it. You post a video your first ever day, you're still with us 5 months later, you're still getting paid for it. And then think, okay, I posted 30 videos month 1, 30 videos month 2. Well, that's 60 videos right there that are always going to be gaining some sort of traction. It might be small, but let's say each of them are gaining even 50 cents a day. That adds up, and you did the work at one point. You did 5 minutes of work for something that is paying you every single day for months. And if you're with us for a whole year, like, it's just a compounding effect. Compounding effect. It's a snowball effect. It's unreal that you can make money this way. That's what it comes down to. It's like, yeah.
When I first started UGC, I didn't even know when I first was supposed to make that $8,000 my first month, like, I was questioning if they were even going to pay me, because I had never done UGC before, so I didn't know if I was going to receive that money, because I've been a part of Ponzi schemes in the past, selling solar, and like, this was crazy. It literally did, like you said, feel like stealing, because you're spending such little time on these videos. Like, I was making like probably 3 videos a day. It took me 30 minutes to make all 3 videos total, and I got paid $8,000. Like, it is quite literally stealing. And it's just crazy because the companies are, like, if you're making that much, like, the companies are profiting so much money from your content. Like, if you get, depending on what niche you're in, but if you get like a video with like 2 million to 3 million views, you're probably making the company like 30 to 60 grand.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, it might be even more than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. It's insane how well UGC converts. Like, we've seen it ourselves running, campaigns, and it's just crazy how well it does. Honestly, it's the best form of marketing, because like I used to see UGC videos and really want to like buy the product or whatever it was, because I didn't even know it was UGC. So like the people that are watching the UGC videos don't even know they're being marketed to. Like, there's people that genuinely like think I'm a day trader because I post like the UGC trading videos, and it's just crazy how well it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a space I'm glad I stumbled into. It's a space I'm glad I'm we're building a company together with. It's a space that's going to continue to evolve, and one everyone's going to have to continue to adapt to. But it's a fun space to be in. It's a fun way to make money. It's an easy way to make money. So
yeah. That's the best part about social media, though. Like, I remember watching the Facebook movie. I forgot what it was called, but like Mark Zuckerberg said that social media is never complete. Like, the Facebook app will never be complete, and that's exactly how it is. Like, there will always be a new method online to make money, and it's so fast moving that just being in the online space doing UGC, there's going to be a different variation of UGC coming pretty soon. I'm sure, with like AI and all that stuff. So like, just being in the space, there's just so many opportunities that can come just from doing something online, whether it's UGC, just posting. There's just so much there for you to make money. It's like a gold mine.
Yeah, man. As we wrap this up, obviously we talk a lot, so even after this we could, say whatever. But for the camera and for this video, is there anything more you want to cover on or touch on or whatever?
I think we really hit the nail on the head, man.
Yeah, so odds are not many people are going to be watching the first episode of Ethereal Media, but you guys, if anyone made it this far, drop a comment or something. We plan to do this often. We plan to bring on special guests, UGC creators we've done with, learn from other experiences, how they've grown. And, you can expect an episode, once a week, once every other week. But hopefully you gain some value from this. We appreciate you guys joining along, and
if you're not a UGC creator and you want to do UGC, you can comment down below UGC, and we will hook you up with deals, tell you exactly how we scale it from 0 to 10K in just under 5 months.
Yep. Okay. Appreciate you hopping on.
Of course, man.
Yep.
Peace out, bro.
Yep.